everybody throws hard in Texas, and George Ferguson, right-hander in the 2027 class, is no stranger to throwing hard, bringing the heat. George, welcome to Miami, Prep Baseball All-American.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. This is awesome.
Yeah. Now let's go back to the future games, because you show up. There's 400 college coaches in attendance. You're going up against a daunting California lineup, and you go out there and just establish yourself as, hey, I'm a dude in this class. What was that like for you?
It was awesome. Like I was really looking forward to it the whole summer, and coming out, when Goins told me I was throwing against Cali, I used that as motivation. It was one of the better teams, the better hitting teams, and so I just wanted to go out there and show them what I was made of and show them what I could do, and so I think I did just that.
Now you're big 6'4". We went back to back. You're taller than me, which was a bummer for me. But it's not just the fastball heat. Real feel for a changeup, breaking ball. Tell me about your entire arsenal.
Yeah, so my fastball, obviously, I think it's my best pitch. The velo's always been there. I can get ahead with it. I can throw it in 0-2 counts out of the zone. But then I really developed that changeup in the last year. I actually was watching a TikTok, and I saw a grip of Jack Leiter showing his kick change, and so that gave me an inspiration, and I just tried to throw it in practice, and it had crazy movement. So I was like, why don't I add this to my arsenal? And so got better feel with that over the course of the summer, and then the slider, it was the traditional curveball until this summer, and then I started to drop down to the side of it to get more horizontal movement. I think it's just help me, be able to throw any pitch in any count, be able to just, even have 3 getaway pitches and throw anything to get ahead or anything to get people out. And so
is that what you're thinking right away? Hey, I want to get ahead.
Yes, sir.
And you talk about the full arsenal, things that you're working on. You've said the true curveball to more of a slider with a little horizontal. What are other things that you're working on right now for the next year?
I think my fastball, the shape hasn't been as good. I think I want to develop a traditional 2-seam instead of a 4-seam, and then a cutter. So I want to become more of a horizontal pitcher instead of a vertical. And I think the 2 fastball shapes will even help me even more be able to locate around the zone and locate out and in and whatever, be able to throw whatever pitch.
You're super conscious of the pitch profiles. How do you have that? Are you in the lab with TrackMan? Do you have somebody you go to?
So actually, no. I'm pretty natural. I just watch myself throw, and then I video from the back, and I see the movement. I don't really look at TrackMan, horizontal movement or induced vertical. I just pretty much I'm a feel pitcher.
Oh my God, Texas forever. That's such a great abilene. Now let me ask you that on Texas. Why does Texas have the best pitchers?
I mean, I think it goes to our size and the velocity at such a young age. It starts to creep up, and then I think the velo is always there, and then towards the end of high school, people developed a secondary and be able to be pitchers rather than throwers. And I think Texas, with all the size, I know it's a cliche to say that big Texan, but I think it's actually true. Everyone's big, everyone's strong, and I just think that's why we're have the best pitchers.
It's a mindset. Everything's bigger in Texas.
Yes,
George Ferguson getting put on a show here in Miami at the Prep Baseball All-American game.